Welcome everybody to the XRP Bush channel, coming to you from beautiful Venice Island. Another gorgeous day down there, and boy, it was beautiful, stiff 10-knot breeze, and oddly enough, there were no sailboats on the water, albeit it was a little choppy, but I would have been in it for sure. Boy, you would have been booking it if you were out there today. I was so jealous. Beautiful breeze. And anyway, when I started this channel a couple of months back, my number one goal was to focus on exit strategy for XRP, to hopefully help others as well as just help myself, focusing on exit strategies for the bull run, exiting out my position in a staggered approach as well as long-term for 2025 and beyond, in which case there's a really good probability that I'll be holding a lot of my XRP for life, but I will be holding 75% of my bags long. And then the other thing I realize when I do these shows, I try to have more fun than anybody else running an XRP channel out there. So that's part of my strategy actually in doing this channel. If you're new to this channel, if you would please hit the subscribe button to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and the like button, tap it, slap it, whatever makes you happy. Down below we got a link to our Telegram group, a lot of fun. You will level up your knowledge, and also you can follow me on Twitter. And speaking of having fun, you guys might want to tune in on Monday or Tuesday. I'll just say this, I'll give a little teaser. Gonna have a little fun on Monday or Tuesday. I did order something on Amazon just to produce a video on Monday. Hopefully it's supposed to arrive on Saturday, but Amazon's been kind of slow because of C19, so it may not get here till Monday. If it gets here on Saturday, look for a little bit of fun that we have on the Monday episodes. I'm looking forward to doing that. And also tomorrow we will be doing a Game of Thrones update. I got 3 Game of Thrones challenge, one for XRP, one for Hyperfund, and the other one for I Trust Capital. All 3 roads to get to $1 million. I'll have a quick update on that. This video, by the way, watch till the end. I got 2 great nuggets in terms of price direction and what I'm thinking about it. I feel really comfortable with it, so watch this till the end. The title of this video is XRP 1 in 11,000 soon. And also it says, and the best XRP story ever. It is. That's also at the very end, and it's because of somebody who has subscribed to my channel. An unbelievable, amazing story. You guys all have to watch this till the end to hear about that. And the quote of the day, I do have a quote of the day. That comes from none other than Brad Garlinghouse. Love this quote. It fell into my lap this morning. It said, Swift, GPI is like putting a Ferrari shell on a Model T engine. It's a cosmetic upgrade on an old infrastructure. Messaging is still not tied to settlement. It's unidirectional and can't solve for liquidity. So anybody thinks that Swift's going to overtake XRP and Ripple, you got another thing coming. All right, now that leads to a little bit of perspective when it comes to XRP, and that is, this is not financial advice. Back up the truck. I mean, line them up, fill them up, knock them back. This is a great time right now. Anything under $1, in my humble opinion, which I mentioned many times before, great time to be acquiring XRP. You can do it in whatever fashion that you see fit, whether you just want to buy and get out your wallet, buy it today. DCA, dollar cost average, you'll always beat the house when you do that. Or if you want to BTD, buy the dip, which is part of what I'm doing as well. So I'm making some modifications to that dip on the dip buy for me. I'll get down to it in the end. Also, when we take a look at news, as of the news that we were expecting from the 27th and 28th, did we get anything from that Hinman testimony? Crickets, absolute crickets. And what about the quote-unquote hammering on the desk from Senator Warren, I need some kind of clarity by the 28th. Crickets, we didn't get anything on that. Those were both nothing burgers. To get right down into the charts, this is going to be a little shorter video today. Late adopter, I was watching him this morning, and he was talking about how I didn't have time to watch the whole thing, so I should probably watch it to the end. But one thing he was talking about is how that we're overextending, and he was talking about 9 green candles. And this is very interesting because I watched him 3 days ago, and he was talking about 6 green candles when BTC had made 6 days in a row of a green candle. And on that video, he said, you know, the probability that XRP, that Bitcoin goes up, no, it's a probability that it goes down. We've had 6 green candle days. And so anyway, so when he said that, here and lo and behold, we've had 3 more. He had 9 days. And it's an answer to that question about probabilities, which is really amazing. You can have 100 days of green candles. If you flip a coin it's still a 50-50 chance of it landing on heads or tails. I found that the hard way at a casino table in a roulette wheel, and I said, it kept on landing. I can't remember if I put it on red or black, and I kept on saying, it's got to land on red. And my little stack, I've never lost money so quick in my life, and I learned my lesson at a young age. I don't really do the whole casino thing much, but I might just for fun in the future. Now, in the markets, I want to have a quote from Twitter, if I still got it up here, from JD. I think I might have moved off his tweet. So I'll just have to kind of paraphrase it. He was just talking about, hey, look, we're coming up to the close of the month for July. Can you believe it? This year's whipping by so fast. And so we're coming up to a monthly close, and then we'll have a close on the weekly as well. So he said, look for some really high volatility, which also will dig down into the nuggets that I have to go over on this for the charts. Moon33, also shout out to you, my friend. Love watching him. I watched him this morning. He's so smart, real talented fella. He's actually kind of predicting, he's actually saying that he looks at two things. He thinks if we break above 42K for Bitcoin, that's the tail wagging the dog, that we're going to run to 50K, okay? And also he says that we still have that BT support back down at 28,800, all right? And he has targets respectively if we go north of 45K for Bitcoin and 35K for BTC. So, and he does indicate that we are showing that we are on the RSI that we're oversold. Okay, now on to Scientific Investor, just for a longer term perspective on XRP, if you're holding for like the midterm, not long term, but just midterm looking out. He does paint some targets here that we have. XRP, watch out for the next impulse as the MACD crosses up on the upside. He has targets painted. Once we break this out of this area of $1.08 for XRP, wouldn't that be beautiful? And the next target, once we break that $1.08 and turn that into support, will be $1.64. That'd be absolutely amazing. I will take that. Now, we'll get down to the very last nuggets here. This ended up being a relatively fun, swift, quick video. And that is, I'll take someone that I don't watch every single day, but I really, really like his videos. Super, super smart, and that is Crypto Crew University, and that's him right there. He developed his own indicator, which is really impressive. So when you have the RSI and the MACD, and he created his own indicator. It's his own little jewel. And it's this one down here where you see this white and the red. And this is based on volatility, speaking about volatility. In short, on his indicator, he says that when we are in red, that's a bullish indicator for him that he developed. And when we go into white, that is bearish. And what he says, if you see right here, this little thing's headed down towards this line of low volatility. And so he says anytime, so the volatility is getting low and it's like a powder keg, it's going to be an explosion in one direction or another. And part of me, that leads me to that he is also right, is in one direction or the other, is guess what? Our fear and greed index is flat smack dab right in the middle at 50. It's just sitting right on the fence. It can tip either way into greed or into fear. So we're right smack dab in the middle. So we're at that tipping point. So he says when we breach even lower volatility and dip down below this line, it's going to either remain red or it's going to turn white. And this volatility is going to be big to the extent that you're going to have a 50% swing in either direction. So we're either going to explode up for a 50% gain or head back down to for a 50% loss in a correction. Also supported by, these are my nuggets, and shout out to you again, my friend, doing a great job. And also to Walter in our Telegram group, thank you so much. And yes, after I read what you texted me yesterday, I just said to myself, I got a lot to learn. That's all I got to say. So much I still have to learn. But Walter actually says, hey, look, he really kind of confirms this, what I'm talking about with Crypto University. He does believe that his indicators he has developed and what he refers to as his YPN shows that both XLM and BTC are headed in a downtrend, and that he expects to see like a 50% as well. And when they go down, guess what? It will bring XRP down with it. As far as my targets, I kind of got a couple of them that I'm looking at, and I think I'm going to kind of retool and remake mine, and just to add so I can be accumulating on some of these dips. So short term, if we take like a 50% correction, that's going to put, XRP in that maybe 64, 63, 65 cent range. Also coupled with this fella over on Trading Ideas. I'll just read a little bit that he wrote as well. Also corresponds with what I'm talking about. Ripple intraday XRP. We look to sell a break of 69.61. So if we break below that, it says we are trading at an overbought extremes. Bearish divergence is expected to cap gains. A higher correction is expected. A break support of 70 will move down, and their targets are 64 cents and 63 cents respective. And so, yeah, I'm going to have a couple of targets. I think I'll kind of keep 3 targets in mind. That's one. And then also, and I look at my own charts and I take a look and see this on the weekly. When in doubt, zoom out. This kind of paints some nice targets for me. Looking at the 20-day moving average, which is right up here, that's actually at 88 cents. So when we get back up to that 20-day, we're going to be at 88 cents on the weekly. On the 55, if we touch down here, there's our support at 54 cents, 55 cents. I like that. I'm going to make that a buy range for myself, not financial advice. And the final one is down on the 200-day moving average. That's all the way down. It's sitting at right at 45 cents. I do have a lot of buy orders now down there. I'm going to have to move those around. So that's not financial advice by any stretch. But anyway, I feel real comfortable with this going forward. I can't wait to see what the next couple of days bring in either way. Now, the best story ever for XRP. A subscriber, you know who you are. I'll leave your name anonymous at the moment. Not let the cat out of the bag, because I didn't ask about this. So we'll just call you anonymous at the now. Anyway, he subscribed a couple of months, 2 months ago or so. And we got to talk, we had a phone conversation. I called him. Lives up in Pennsylvania. And we were talking about how we found XRP. I always love hearing about how other people bought and found their first XRP when they discovered it. I think it's the best story ever. This had me smiling so big. He said this past Christmas, on either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, get this, he was playing an online casino. He won a bunch of money online. And that next day or the following days, he bought himself, he won so much, he was able to buy 45,000 XRP from his casino winnings on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, whenever it was. Beautiful story. I was so happy for him. I love hearing stories like that. I hope that makes your day as well. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Watch out for Monday. We're going to have a little fun. I hope you'll enjoy it. Bye.